I'm Adam.
And I'm Chikisi. And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way.
Hey, Chick, was there ever a time that you did something and then immediately regretted it?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing though.
That's normal when you talk about something that you regret doing.
I bought a slimming belt to help me lose weight.
I'm guessing that it didn't work.
Not at all. They're a total scam. It is advertised that they will help you lose weight specifically in your waist area.
But it didn't?
They make you sweat more from your belly, which makes you lose water weight, but then as soon as you rehydrate, you're back to normal.
I guess what they say is true. There are no shortcuts to losing weight, just eating healthy and exercising.
And maybe not being a hippo.
In today's book, Norman does something because he's jealous and then regrets it immediately. Let's get started. Norman Didn't Do It.
Yes, he did.
By Ryan T. Higgins. Norman was a porcupine. Norman's best friend was Mildred. Mildred was a tree. Norman and Mildred did everything together.
Strike one. You're right, Mildred. It is a little yellow-bellied sapsucker. I love playing tree together. Yay, you win!
Norman was happy with the way things were.
Okay, one more chapter. Then it's lights out, Mildred.
Norman and Mildred. Mildred and Norman. Just the two of them. Until one day, there was someone else.
And who is that?
It was another tree. Suddenly, it was no longer just Norman and Mildred. Now it was Norman and Mildred and the other tree. This did not sit well with Norman. Norman began to worry. What if the other tree wanted to be friends with Mildred? What if Mildred liked the other tree? What if Mildred liked the other tree more than she liked Norman? Norman kept a careful eye on the other tree. He watched as Mildred and the other tree grew closer and closer and closer.
You're playing tree without me?
Life wasn't the same.
Fine, you win.
In my experience, nobody wins when someone starts throwing the game board.
Why do you think that Norman is getting so upset?
Clearly he's jealous, like you said earlier.
But what is it that's leading to him feeling jealous?
It could be a multitude of things. First off, maybe he has a hard time making friends.
Maybe. It seems like he's got a good relationship with Mildred.
The tree? Maybe he's not friends with it at all, but he's just got a world-class imagination, and he's worried about his imaginary friend.
Whoa. Are you proposing that Norman isn't actually friends with Mildred?
If that is even really her real name.
We better continue and check this out. Then it happened. The worst thing possible. Mildred and the other tree grew too close together. It was the last straw.
This is the last straw!
Even though, in this case, there were no straws, just branches. Norman could not lose his best friend, not to the other tree. Something had to be done. Norman planned and he planned until his plan was just right. Then, under the cover of night, Norman dug up the other tree and took it far away. Very far away. Very, very far away. To a place where the other tree would never come between Norman and Mildred ever again. And just like that, the other tree was gone. Norman and Mildred were back together, just the two of them. But it wasn't the same.
Other tree? What other tree? Oh, that other tree. I don't know what happened to the other tree. I didn't do anything. Maybe it went on vacation. Maybe it moved. How should I know? There, Mildred. You still have me.
Soon, Norman started to think about Mildred without her new friend. Norman started to think about the other tree, all alone out there. Norman started to think about himself and what he did.
I thought this was supposed to be a kid's book.
It is.
This guy totally did research, created a murder board, and kidnapped that other tree in the middle of the night. I'm sort of surprised that he didn't just cut it down.
Well, when you say it like that, it is pretty bad.
Of course it's bad. Hopefully kids realize that we should already be saving the trees and helping out our earth. And it shouldn't have to be said that you shouldn't kidnap someone because you feel jealous.
No, those are bad.
Very bad.
The author's probably making these events so over the top that it's funny.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
What if someone had seen him?
Let's think. There was the moon, there were the stars, there was the grass and the trees. Oh no, the trees! What if they saw me? What if one tree tells another tree, who tells another tree, who tells another tree, who tells Mildred? What am I gonna do? What have I done?
What if digging up your friend's friend in the middle of the night and taking that friend very, very far away was not the right thing to do? What if it was the wrong thing to do?
Stop staring at me, Mildred!
Norman had hit rock bottom.
I have hit rock bottom.
Something had to be done. Norman planned and he planned again. Then he went back to where he had left the other tree to try and undo what he had done.
Yes, you're right. I went a little overboard. But in my defense, you were touching branches.
Norman knew life was going to be different.
Look who's back, Mildred!
And that was okay. He might even like it. Norman and Mildred and the other tree. Just the three of them.
And who is that?
So what do you think?
I think that you're right. Ryan T. Higgins progressively made the situations crazier and crazier to show how ridiculous it is to react in such a way.
I'm not sure why Norman had to plan and plan some more to undo what he'd already done.
That's a good point. So what do you think?
About what?
Is Mildred actually friends with him?
You know what? I think you have to have grace. Give people the benefit of the doubt.
So you think that they are friends?
I don't see any reason that they can't be.
The same goes for that angry squirrel.
Maybe all four of them will become best of friends.
They could all learn to like each other.
Speaking of liking things, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Chick.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Did you know? Research suggests that being around trees is good for our mental and social well-being. A study conducted by the University of Illinois and the University of Hong Kong found that the denser the forest, the lower the stress, which suggests that taking a walk down a tree-lined street could prove beneficial to your mental well-being. Research also suggests that nature experiences help us feel kinder toward others. This is partly because they release chemicals called phytoncides. When we breathe them in, it can reduce blood pressure, lower anxiety levels, and increase pain threshold.